even even after an hour trying to process this, I still can't. But yes, it has been made official that the legendary creator of Dragon Ball has unfortunately passed away. Akira Toriyama passed away on March 1st. It looks like they kept things kind of under wrap for the family and everything like that while they kind of processed everything that was going on, and now they have finally made their official statement. But yes, Akira Toriyama has passed away at the age of 68. The official Dragon Ball channel on Twitter has actually released a statement saying, "Dear friends and partners, we are deeply saddened to inform you that manga creator Akira Toriyama passed away on March 1st due to acute subdural hematoma. He was at the age of 68. It is our deepest regret that he still had several works in the middle of creation with enthusiasm. Also, he would have had many more things to achieve. However, he has left many manga titles and works of art to this world. Thanks to the support of so many people around the world, he was still able to continue his creative activities for over 45 years. We hope that Akira Toriyama's unique world of creation continues to be loved by everyone for a long time to come. We inform you this sad news with gratefulness for your kindness during his lifetime. Funeral service will be held by the family and very few relatives. Following his wishes for tranquility, we respectfully inform you that he would not accept flowers, condolences, gifts, visitings, offerings, and others. Also, we ask that you refrain from conducting interviews with his family. Future plans for commemorate gatherings is not decided. We will let you know when it's confirmed. We deeply thank you for your understandings and support as always." Also, the official Shueisha Shonen Jump posted an obituary for him saying Akira Toriyama, author of many popular manga series including Dr. Slump and Dragon Ball, has passed away at the age of 68. Toriyama was born in Nagoya, Japan in 1955. He began his career as a manga artist in the early 1970s, and his first major success was Dr. Slump, which ran from 1980 to 1984. The series was a huge hit, and it was adapted into a successful anime series as well. In 1984, Toriyama began his next major series, Dragon Ball. This is the one that I think most people that are fans of him probably know him by. The series was even more successful than Dr. Slump, and it quickly became one of the most popular manga and anime series in the world. Dragon Ball ran for over a decade, and it has spawned numerous sequels, spin-offs, and video games. Toriyama's other notable works include Koa, Sandland, and Jaco, the Galactic Patrolman. He was also a character designer for the popular video game series Dragon Quest. Toriyama's work was praised for its humor, action, and imagination. He is considered one of the most influential manga artists of all time, and his work has inspired countless other artists and creators. Toriyama is survived by his wife, 2 children, and 4 grandchildren. They also include some comments from some of his friends and colleagues. Hiroyuki Hori, creator of the Dragon Quest video game series, said, "I am still in disbelief at the sudden news of Toriyama's passing. We have been friends for over 30 years, and I am deeply saddened by his loss. He was a brilliant artist and a great friend. He will be missed by all who knew him." This is where it starts to hit me, actually, reading somebody else say something about it. Masakazu Katsura says, "I am heartbroken by the loss of Toriyama. He was a true friend and a mentor to me. I will never forget his kindness and generosity. He will be deeply missed." Ichiro Oda, of course the creator of One Piece, says Toriyama was a pioneer in the manga industry. His work has inspired countless artists and creators, myself included. He will be missed by all who knew him. Masashi Kishimoto, manga artist and creator of Naruto, said, "I am devastated by the loss of Toriyama. He was my idol and my inspiration. I will never forget his work or his impact on the manga industry. He will be missed by all who knew him." And then they conclude the obituary by saying, "Our deepest condolences to Toriyama's family and friends. He will be truly missed." With all that read, my response to this, I was actually live streaming when this was actually pointed out to me, and I literally got done making a video today talking about Akira Toriyama and Sandland, my video about the upcoming spring season. And I was excited strictly for Sandland because of Akira Toriyama. Now, I haven't really been consuming Akira Toriyama's works really ever since I finished watching, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and I watched all of the Super, but I kind of fell away from quite a bit. And so I was kind of excited to get back into something like Sandland and even Daima coming up here soon from Akira Toriyama. And more for Sandland because it was kind of something new from him, something outside of the Dragon Ball universe. And honestly, there's no mistaking. Akira Toriyama was like a segment of my life. Like, this segment of my life was literally Dragon Ball. Like, all I could do was eat breathe, and just everything Dragon Ball Z. That was like literally when that was airing on television, I looked forward to it every single time. We always got the VHS out. We recorded it so that we can watch it later on, get the whole breakdown of the previous episode, previously on Dragon Ball Z, watching the characters just absolutely being ingrained into the universe that is Dragon Ball Z, and the characters, Goku, Vegeta, everybody was just this massive universe that you just wanted to be a part of. And that extended into playing some of the video games, Dragon Ball Kai and all those other kind of video games that I got into. It was, if it was Dragon Ball, if it was a t-shirt, if it was merch, figures, all this stuff. I even have some old ones that are kind of dug up and put inside of a case somewhere. It was a segment of my life. And so when I heard that, it was like I was on the live stream and I just literally, I couldn't really think really much after that. Like I tried to play for another like 30 minutes just to see if I can get back into the game, the live stream, and I just couldn't. So it's like I kind of just cut off, go get my thoughts together, and I still don't. I still don't at this point. It's not like most of these cases of the passing of a creator that we love so much, their work. It's not that I knew Akira Toriyama. I didn't know him as a person. I didn't know him as a father and a grandfather or a friend. I just knew his work. His work that gave me strength, gave me encouragement, gave me inspiration, gave me got to see into his world and expand my imagination as to what he created, the massive universe of characters and everything that he had, and every plot twist and everything that each of those characters go through. He was a genius at creating. It was literally, for me as a child watching his stuff, was a whole different look at how storytelling can be. He was one of the earlier ones that hit television where you're like, wait, so the story continues? Like at the time we were used to these stories that would end and then the next episode was a whole new story. No, this was an ongoing story. And yes, we even joked to, even back then, whereas like how long is it going to take for him to power up? But that was what it was. That was the hook. You were so excited to see what was going to happen next. Oh my gosh, Goku's still charging up, dude. He's gonna be mad. That was what it was. My younger self just completely just absorbed into what was going to happen next. And is Goku going to get revenge for his friends or whatever? Is he going to take down Frieza? All that stuff was my childhood, and to see them pass away, it's not losing a friend or a father or a grandfather or a relative. It's just more of a fact of losing somebody that created something that was so impactful to me. It's a different thing. And it's the case with all of them. It's just like the passing of the writer of Berserk. It's more sad now that we're literally weeks away from Sandland. I was so excited for Sandland just because of Akira Toriyama. And it's just, it's reminding me so much of what happened with Nami Sano. Nami Sano last year, it's like I'm getting excited for this Migi and Dali. It's like a weird looking show, and to find out they passed away. It's absolutely heartbreaking to sort of have that sort of down your excitement, because now all you can think about is that. So it is extremely unfortunate. He did live a very long and strong life. 68 years is a lot more than most people can ask for. He did live a long life. Not to say that's okay. It's just more of those aspects of, at least it's not as tragic as a lot of these cases where they're passing away at a young age. He lived a long, very fruitful life. I am interested to see what happens with a lot of his properties. It's kind of one of those things where you almost feel that disconnect from the properties once the creator kind of passes away. I will be still extremely excited for Sandland because that's something that he has wrote for a long time. I'll be interested to see how that plays out, but it does make you question a lot of properties like Daima and stuff like that. I'm sure he probably give a lot of information to people so they can kind of carry on the torch from him. Similar cases like with Berserk, you had he was very in contact with his friend, and his friend is going to carry on the torch for him. But either way, it's just it's a massive loss, and it's something that I'm still, again, at this point, trying to register. I'm the type that typically it'll take until the next day before it really hits me, so that's why I wanted to stop, record my thoughts on it now. and get it out there to you guys. But yeah, rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. We lost an absolute legend of the industry. There's nothing. There's a lot of people out there that are not even anime fans, and they know who. At least they know Dragon Ball. They might not know who Akira Toriyama is, but if you say it's the Dragon Ball creator, I'm sure they're probably gonna be like, "Wow, that's crazy." He's somebody that has literally touched so many hearts, not just in Japan, which obviously Dragon Ball was extremely successful there, but just globally. Like Dragon Ball is just it's this franchise that completely swept the world, and that's something that he created that is an absolute legendary creation. So anyhow, with that said, I just want to get on here, let you guys know, get my thoughts out there. Thank you guys for watching, and y'all take care.